Hey, it's that time again. Get ready for Please Stand By Part 4.
We'll return after these messages.
If you're new to the channel, then let me explain. Please Stand By is a series I started way back in 2020 amidst the coronavirus pandemic. And I take a look at commercials and comment on them because they're so ridiculous that they deserve to be commented on. If you already know about the series, then good. Welcome back to Part 4. Let's begin.
Mario!
Of course, we would have to start on some classic ones. Because why not? A bunch of kids and teens team up and dress in colors such as white, black, red, blue, and just shout the word Mario. And you may be asking, why? Just see for yourself.
He's back. All you had to do was ask.
They did this for the new Mario game at the time. I'm sorry. This is unbelievable. They did not need to do this. Even the guy says this.
All you had to do was ask.
Yeah, you really didn't need to shout Mario to the audience of Mars. You could have just sent Nintendo a letter. That's all you needed to do, really. Unbelievable. Other than that, though, this really looks impressive for the 80s, and I'll give a point for that one.
Super Mario Bros. 3 from Nintendo. Now you're playing with power.
Okay, so which one tasted better?
Steve.
Yeah, the guy.
With Lisa.
Okay, I have a few questions. Firstly, aren't sharks ocean animals, and wouldn't they be dead by now? Like, I know it's a commercial and everything, but still. And secondly, how is any of this legal? If I were the owner of this company, then I would not fly by with having a meeting with sharks and how the humans they nearly killed tasted. But no, they're only discussing what they tasted when they were eating the humans.
So which one tasted better?
Steve.
Yeah, the guy.
With Lisa, I only tasted peanut butter and chocolate.
Lisa had just eaten a peanut butter cup.
Uh-huh. I don't know where this commercial is going, but I'm just doing this for clarification.
But with Steve, I tasted something more. It was peanut butter and Snickers.
Peanut butter
You're
and
right.
Snickers. Yeah, that's
Steve had just eaten Snickers peanut butter squared.
Steve was delicious.
Yeah.
I honestly have no words. I do. They could have done anything else to advertise this variation of Snickers, but they chose this approach.
Steve was delicious.
Wow.
I'd love another taste.
Oh, certainly.
Eat both squares, please.
And they also choose to end it like this. Just, wow, really. Instead, it could have just ended with that woman just saying, oh, instead of ending another human's life, have the real thing. It tastes way better than what you tasted before. I would want to call this horrible advertising, but I digress.
Eat both squares, please.
If you like peanut butter and chocolate, you'll love peanut butter and Snickers. Try new Snickers peanut butter squared.
Here comes the hit machine!
Oh god, these guys again. If you're still new here, let me explain. Back in the 1970s, a company called K-Tel was making these compilation albums that were really unnecessary and uncalled for. And the problem I have with these albums is that they mainly contained more underrated artists than mainstream ones. Here, take a look at this.
20 original hits, original stars, Maxine Nightingale,
Who?
Elton John,
Oh, hey, I know this guy.
Kiss, Linda Ronstadt, Johnny Taylor.
Another problem I have with these commercials is that they just show pictures of the artists. No snippets of the music videos, just nothing.
Casey and the Sunshine Band.
They choose a great band, but that's not the right song, though.
And Rick Dees.
Oh, now they start trying? I know they didn't add a picture of the artist, but still. I tried doing something here. The album must have been really good with its selection of music, but I feel like the advertising is just a bit lazy.
Hit machine, 20 giant hits, all original stars, $5.99 from K-Tel, tape $7.99.
Oh, okay, cool. Dragon Ball Z is on. I'm not a fan of the series, and I know I have to look at some commercials, but you know what, that can wait for now.
Now that you have summoned me, what are your 3 wishes?
I don't know what this is, but okay.
Well, first, we want a car that has an audio system from Sony for listening to our favorite tunes.
Yeah, tune!
What was that?
Second, we want another car, but this one comes with a rear view camera so you can see where you're going when you reverse.
This seems rather familiar.
Finally, a third car with an EPA estimated 42 highway miles per gallon.
Hold on.
Sagittarius? Libra? The constellation of the new Ford Fusion! Oh!
The Fusion has more than just looks, Usagi.
You haven't heard of enhanced active park assist?
Oh no. I'll say this again if I want to. This is one way to advertise a car, but not the right way.
I'm persuaded to buy a Ford Fusion and then beat it with a sledgehammer.
And you thought I was kidding. To be honest, they did not need to do this, and that's all I'll say about this commercial.
I'm just giving you the Ford Focus.
It's beautiful.
Next commercial, please.
Think of all the
Okay, this might be the most 90s thing I've ever seen. I mean, with all the bright colors and goofy angles, this almost seems like a parody of the 90s.
Think of all the mature, responsible things you could be doing. Helping old ladies cross the street.
I would consider doing that, but why on a skateboard though? Wouldn't that hurt our ankles?
Proudly maintaining your yard. Hanging with your folks. Or cleaning your room.
I don't get why commercials from the 90s assume that cleaning your room is a complete hassle. Like, all I do is just fix my bed.
But get real.
Oh, you bet I will.
You'd rather be playing video games. You can rent them from Blockbuster.
Yes, everybody. For the likes of Netflix and Hulu, we have to rent movies and stuff like that from Blockbuster. But can I ask though, why that many games? You would be spending 10 minutes at best on each of them.
So dudes, why not get your games at Blockbuster?
Stop pretending girl gamers don't exist. Wait, this was made in the 90s, never mind. Although every aspect of this commercial is ridiculous, I would consider renting from Blockbuster. That is, if it didn't go defunct.
It's the mature thing to do.
While we're on the topic of video games here, well, we start this off with what I assume is a crowd of people trying to get into some rich kid's party. If the kid is rich. If you're wondering why this is so important, then you'll find out eventually.
I'm a friend of Mario's. I know the princess.
What does that have to do with anything?
We went to grade school together.
Again, how does this guarantee you from getting into that party? This is also so important that this guy is trying to sneak in.
It's time for Mario Party 2.
Yeah, apparently this is so important because these kids have Mario Party 2. I like it when the games from the 80s and 90s just have these over-the-top commercials.
Pizza!
Him.
That's right, kids. If you want to get invited to the cool kids party, become a pizza delivery man. I know it's ridiculous for this scenario to happen in real life, but I mean, come on. It's Mario Party 2, man.
Chicken lickin'. We're closed, lady.
So, why did this lady choose to call this guy late at night? She could have done it at the afternoon or the evening, but late at night, just why?
My cousin's dropped in.
Lady, I'm mopping up.
Oh, okay, I see.
What are you mopping with?
What am I mopping with?
What kind of cleanup?
A liquid.
Okay, don't get into the business of what I'm cleaning. Just keep talking about your cousins, please. If I were the guy in this situation, then I would just hang up immediately. Okay, so I'm mopping the floors right now, so I think it'd be best if you minded your own business.
What are you mopping with?
Bye. Simple as that. But apparently the product she mentions, called Spick and Span, helps the guy out with his cleaning.
Mix some spick and span.
Spick and span?
Want to get home? It'll put power in the water. Go over where you just cleaned.
But it's clean.
Spick and span wouldn't leave all that greasy dirt.
So, is it a good thing that she called? I still want to hear about her cousins. Also, isn't Spick and Span the term your mom uses when she wants you to clean something? Just, asking for a friend.
Hey, thanks, lady. If there's anything I could ever do for you.
I have these cousins who dropped in.
Spick and Span gets the dirt liquid cleaners leave behind.
No, she started talking about her cousins. Don't end actually, you know what? I have to speed this up a little bit, so just head to the next commercial.
Man, I might just chill tonight.
Wait a minute. I think I remember this distinctly. I think it was around Super Bowl 50 when this aired. I don't know, but I think I remember this. Wait a minute.
Puppy monkey baby. Puppy monkey baby. Puppy monkey baby.
No. I remember this airing one time during the Super Bowl, and I forgot about it until now. Seriously, if you remember seeing this during Super Bowl 50 like I did, then I want you to become my friend. These guys even built a door for this thing, which probably even means this thing comes every night to haunt these guys. It's so distracting that you're forgetting what it's advertising, which by the way is a Mountain Dew product. May I remind you once again that this is for the Super Bowl. When did we get from Cindy Crawford drinking Pepsi to this, honestly? Don't get me wrong though, if you like this commercial good, just the nostalgia hits hard, and this is kind of surprising considering how iconic Super Bowl commercials are. All I'm saying is that if you want to advertise something, do it in a way that's not weird or disturbing.
Mountain Dew Kickstart. Dew, juice, caffeine.
Well, it's been a long day for Strahan.
Oh, okay. Good game of golf. I mean, I've considered playing golf, but just didn't get the time. I didn't have the time.
What a lovely shot!
Barely made it though, so I know it's almost there, but it's kind of strange that you call it lovely.
Hey, Strahan!
I have no comment. So he kills a bunch of people with his odor, and, well, I'm just bamboozled at this point. Even the New Yorker is trying to process this.
Maybe it's your deodorant. Let's start over.
Oh, it's a deodorant commercial. Oh well, still better than the Hi Guy commercials. Hi Guy! So the guy comes back with the right deodorant and makes a different shot than before, and wins the tournament. Couldn't have wished for a better ending for a great ad.
Right guard. Start right, end right.
Oh my god, his claps are so adorable. I mean, next commercial. Okay, let me get something straight here. This may be the funniest commercial ever for Sour Skittles. So it starts off with the guy 1 asking for some Sour Skittles. Guy 2 replies with this.
Sorry, it's really not up to me.
Then we find out that guy 1 has to face the Sour Man to get some Sour Skittles.
Who's it up to? The Sour Man?
And I just love the fact that he doesn't appear until after his name is mentioned. That's Skittles logic for you guys, by the way. And seeing the reaction from guy 1 just makes this whole thing even funnier. And the only audio in this commercial is the background ambiance, so that also kind of makes that funnier. But hey, this is a funny commercial. Seeing that this was released in the 2000s makes sense, since cringe humor was very popular at that time. I mean, the only examples I know of this are this commercial and The Office, so, but you get my point still, I hope. So Guy 1 finally gets his Sour Skittles, and the commercial ends, sadly. I really like what the Skittles company did with this guy in this commercial. Like, I don't know why they didn't give him any more commercials. It feels kind of sad that they got rid of him too soon. Was it because they ran out of sequel commercials for him? I guess we'll never know. But one thing's for sure, the Sour Man is the best.
Feel the rainbow. Taste the rainbow.
Sunny California.
Okay, well maybe not so sunny. But all jokes aside though, let me explain. After filming the third Please Stand By, I did some research and I finally found out who Hal and Duke are. Let's begin with this. This is Hal. He's a photographer who's making a book about all of America. And is the one who apparently says the same thing for the same coffee.
That's good coffee. That's good coffee. That's good coffee. That's good coffee.
Seriously, am I the only one who noticed this? And this is Duke. He's the dog. So far, the places they have visited have been Cape Nettic, Maine, which we talked about last time, Woodstock, Vermont, New Orleans, Louisiana, and this one over here, Batavia Bay, California. Unfortunately, our protagonist gets stuck in a rainstorm until somebody calls him in.
Hey, over here! Over here! Come on aboard!
And of course, they get to try some good old Maxwell House.
What kind of dog is he? All kinds.
That kind of explains nothing, but okay. Can I be real for a minute though? I generally really like seeing these, and I wish commercials today would have the same element as these. I mean, even if the company is, I don't know, Starbucks, I would want to see commercials like this again. And yes, I probably know what you're thinking at this point. You probably want to see another lo-fi song being mixed with this footage. You know what, I'm gonna do it anyway. Actually a lot more enjoyable than I thought it was going to be. Long story short, I like these and I want to see more of them.
It couldn't be anything but Maxwell House. It couldn't be anything but Maxwell House.
Stanley, I'm sending you to Boston.
Okay, out of all the states, why Boston? Guess that's how business trips roll with things like that.
To make a good
Stanley over here is being chosen because of how likable he is.
Because you're so to make a good impression on the clients.
Okay, but why me?
Because you're so likable.
I'm sorry, I know this is commercial and everything, but I'm pretty sure that's not how you choose people for business trips. But you know what, I'm not going to go into a 20-minute rant about how things work here, because I know people are going to throw their logic at me in the comments. So you know what, I'm just going to continue watching this and not be a complete crybaby about it.
No, seriously. Watch.
Not sure how that's supposed to prove his likability, but I'm just gonna continue watching anyway.
Who threw that? Stanley, you're so funny. How does he come up with this stuff?
You know what? I can't resist the urge, so I'm gonna do it anyway. So even if he did throw the cactus, he would still be excused for his likability? How? Seriously, I'm at deep anger and concern right now. If that were me in that situation, I would just... Can't even put my anger into words. Might I ask, what was he supposed to promote anyway?
They chose you for a reason, and you chose Embassy Suites for a reason. Like our complimentary cook-to-order breakfast, Embassy Suites Hotels.
Yeah, because when I think of staying at a hotel in Boston, I think of a cactus being thrown at somebody. Seriously, what was the board meeting for this like? If I saw this when it came out, I would just stick to having Motel 6 as my first vacation choice and then call it a day. Yeah, that would be better than risking somebody's back to a cactus. Seriously, anything could have been better.
Embassy Suites Hotels.
Well, everybody, this is the end of the 4th installment of the Please Stand By series. Hopefully this has been longer than the last installment, but I hope everybody enjoyed. And once again, I'm Swift Eagle, and I'm here to say, long live the Sour Man. Thanks for watching. Can you put that lo-fi thing again for the outro? That'd be real great. Thank you.